Good to go?
Yeah, sure. Whatever, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Weekend Mic Check, episode 36.
Check.
I thought it was 37.
Or what is it?
We're on
It's
2018.
36.
Is it 36?
I don't know.
Fuck.
But that's what I put on here, so hopefully that's the right answer.
36 or 37, depending on what DeWitt puts down.
I don't know either.
Depends
because
on which
it's-
continent you're in.
It's
Yeah.
not on iTunes. So
If you're in China, it's 3 A's
Ooh,
backwards.
somebody's slacking.
It's not on iTunes?
It's not on my iTunes. I
Oh.
refresh that shit every Monday and nothing
Oh,
shows up. So.
I need to check out what that's all about. Oh, I know what that is.
that Lucy Liu?
I don't know. Oh, that's
Anyhow,
Sandra
for
Oh.
April 14th,
Honestly.
2018.
Yeah, shit together.
I'm one of your hosts, John Skase, and to my right, your left, we have Ashley Kareem,
She's
That's
back.
me.
Woo!
Yeah, it's
Spencer
episode
Larson.
36.
Hey, come on.
and the wannabe Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Gotta do it for myself. You gotta do it for yourself.
King Dingling.
King Dingling himself.
Dingling. Hold on, it's
AKA the mother lover.
AKA the captain, AKA.
AKA.
Here we go. Next
I
10 minutes
ain't
will
got
be
time
this
for all the
bullshit.
AKAs. I'm
AKA,
Doing
you're
other
always
stuff.
there for me sometimes.
always there for me sometimes. That's what I try to do. So,
Nice one. Nice one. This podcast is brought to you by YesQuite.com. If you want some halfway decent clothing, maybe a hat, a cup. Is a cup still on there?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
Order
mean,
it
I
there.
think I haven't actually looked at the site
course
in
you
like,
haven't.
I think it is on
like
there.
15 months. I could do that. No, not 15 months.
Dude, you
The
have
site
to
hasn't
update the
even
website
existed
since
for
March
15
14th.
That's DeWitt. He's our
I've
director of
updated
technology and
stuff
moon-based
since March.
operations.
14.
Oh Christ! So
Could you imagine if like we get to Mars and he's the one in charge of
No.
like, the updates? Like Earth hasn't heard from us in years.
put me back in the rocket. Fuck that.
Someone's gonna be walking by his computer and he's gonna get the bleep, 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 bleep. What the hell's this message? What's this?
There was
I
one
haven't
time.
received a response. DeWitt.
There was one time DeWitt was telling me
Get
and
to
Kevin,
it.
he's like, "Oh, there was an update to Linux," and I spent 4.5 hours trying to figure out why I had no sound. Okay, so your computer updates, we have no sound. If that was us on Mars, the computer updates, we get no messages, nothing going in or out. We wouldn't have any information coming in. He'd just be sitting there like, Well,
Someone would catch
I'm
it.
gonna spend the next 6 years working on this shit here.
He's like, well, side
Oh
project.
wait, I'm gonna watch poker videos and Netflix and shit.
Get that in crystal clear.
Fucking
Kills all
asshole.
communication just to boost that
Yeah.
one channel for himself. Like, hey, DeWitt, what's going on with all of our supplies? Like, what are they supposed to be
I don't know. Nobody told me
I
anything.
don't know, but I know if you got a 7 and a 6, you're sitting pretty well. And a river card is a 5 and a 4. You should actually double down and raise the stakes.
Do it. Well,
And discard half the deck.
Yeah, play the Afghan wolves and discard the 3 top cards.
Do it. Please tell the audience what happened today. Why you told the lady we were douchebags and what you walked into for your you're like 26 years old, right?
Yeah.
And you've never done this before.
Yeah.
About the time we went in.
I've been in there before.
Okay.
I took Cameron there when he was 19.
Did you guys
So-
go to Susie's?
Yeah.
Oh, how fun.
Hold on.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a moment. Real quick, though. Yes, this is episode 36. Mm-hmm. B.
I said B and L.
The shit has been updated on iTunes, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with your iTunes.
Interesting.
And part 3 is
Star.
apparently
Return of the
iTunes decided to censor
Oh,
the title
Skullfucker.
of
Skullfucker.
of our Dungeons and Douchebags.
So it says S star.
How dare you, Steve Jobs ghost? Deprive me of
turning
that.
profit into
So
heaven.
yeah, back to what were we talking about?
Popping
going
your
into
cherry.
I had no
yeah.
idea it was his first time. I thought he'd been there before.
No, I've driven by it before, but I don't think that counts.
No, it doesn't.
It does. Okay, so I was right in that assumption.
That's like touching a boob over the sweater. It's not. You're not really touching a boob. It's just a drive-by.
Jeff, did you hear that? All right. Oh, I'm sorry, I feel bad. That was me. So yeah,
Please continue.
yeah, we we went on an adventure to do some bullshit, and John dared me to go into Susie's, and me being the person that I am said, fuck it, fuck you. And then I got out the car, like totally not intending to go to Susie's, totally
I
just
drove the
intending
fuck
to,
away.
Totally trying to call John's bluff, and he's like,
yeah, and then he just drove off, and I was like, well, fine. Like, at first I was like, shit, I got to walk all the way over to wherever the fuck he's going
Batteries
and catch up
and
with him.
bulbs.
Then I was like, and that's a long ass fucking walk, and it's probably going to be boring in wherever they're going anyway. So I'm like, fuck it, I might as well go in there. And so I went in there, and I mean, it was, I got to say, the most, so they got a thing in there.
They have
Like
a lot of things.
They got a lot of things in there. One of the things that really there was a lot of things that caught my eye. But one of the things that
there
caught my
was.
eye was they got a thing where you could like, it's like a big tube and like you make like a base thing. And basically you can make a mold of your dick to make like, and it has like, you can make a vibrator out your dick. Like somehow they do the vibration part. I don't know how you actually got to like mix it or some shit, cure it. I don't know. Then you got to put
Cement.
the motor. I don't know if it's a battery. I don't know. But it was like $40 and it was like, make a vibrator out of your own dick. And I was just like, that's kind of neat. Like I could just stick my dick in a tube and then my dick will come out and then I'll have two dicks. But one of them will vibrate. The other one doesn't do that. So
another one's going out of commission.
I'm just saying like that really caught my attention. The assortment of you know,
Are you worried that you're like going to lose like your momentum? So you're going to be like having sex one time and it's just not going to work. And you're like, what the fuck am I going to do? And then you're going to be like,
That's not losing
could-
momentum. That's losing your libido.
you're losing your
mojo.
whatever.
yeah.
You're just going to swap out to the vibrator one and be like, fuck it. Shit,
I mean,
you're
that's
going,
just that just makes sense. It's planning ahead. It's less work for me, and it's also, but it's also like you know, it steps things up, takes things to the next level.
No, it doesn't.
No, you're wasting.
You're
40
basically
bucks.
like removing yourself from that equation, so you're not gaining any
Basically,
pleasure
come
from
in
I
it.
mean,
Man.
sometimes you know, shit. I ain't really got time for that shit. Sometimes I'm doing other shit.
just like
If I could just be like, hey, you want some of this King Dingaling, but you don't actually have to have, you don't got to use King Dingaling's time. Like think about it here for a second. Now, currently,
Like, are you gonna rent out your dick clone? Like,
I'm contractually obligated to fuck like half your moms right now.
than he has. It'll be famous.
We were just talking about this. Like I'm almost contractually committed to fucking like half your moms. So obviously I'm gonna need some
Just half of our
backups
moms?
and probably maybe I don't know.
1, 2,
We'll-
3.
We'll work on the other half.
3 out of 4.
Yeah,
whose
we'll work on
mom
the other half.
Are you not fucking?
Mine.
Yeah, just
Tiger claws.
Yeah.
She'll fuck you up.
for now.
Yeah.
We'll see.
That's
We'll give it a
dangerous
few years,
territory.
maybe.
so like 75%.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot.
But see, you're
that's a lot
failing
of-
at that because he's like, and he's in the house like getting messages from his mom getting pissed off. And he's like, "What the fuck? DeWitt's supposed to be handling this shit for me. What's he doing?"
Well, think about
You're
it
at home watching fucking poker videos.
again. This is what I'm saying. Like
Don't even care
I
about
could
me,
stay at
Pops.
home watching poker videos. I just hand you. Oh, here's.
Why you
Game
even give
Boy.
it to him?
Because I don't really know his mom like that. Like, you want me to just go
That stopped you?
deliver?
That stopped you?
I mean, it might.
Thought you bring it.
Then
Do you
again,
not bring it?
fine, I'll bring it. Okay, I'll be the FedEx man. What can Brown do for you? I'll
That's
deliver that
UPS,
shit.
but
I'll deliver that shit. And,
all right.
yeah,
Comes up with
UPS, Universal
United
Penis Service. So I'll bring it to all the moms.
Truck and a brown ass uniform. Like, those things don't go together.
That's what I'm offering. To all the moms out there, anyone listening.
The slogan he goes with what Brown can do.
And so, I mean, it's just frugal to me. Like it makes sense. It saves time. It's effective. It's the only way to scale that potential venture. You know,
Is it like a 1-day rental only?
I don't know. We'll figure out
Wash
some kind of
before you use.
scheme, or
Yeah, how are you gonna make money off this?
Yeah.
I don't know. We got to start getting these moms in here and
Well, you
figure out-
don't need
get
to
some
just make
contracts.
one if you have the cloning mold and
That's
stuff.
what I'm saying.
just
Like I
Bake
spend
your
like
dick all day.
I just spent 2 or 3
Make a bunch of
weekends
them. Dozens.
just making dicks.
Yeah.
And
Away.
then, bam, bing, bang, boom.
What's your mom gonna say when she walks in?
I was gonna say you're gonna feel real weird when you find one in your mom's room.
No, that I don't go in there. That's why would I do that?
I don't know.
Just asking for a bad time. What's wrong with you? I don't walk into a lion's den. Yeah, fuck,
Lion's den full of fucking meat.
it's a minefield. Fuck that shit.
So all in all, how was your first time at Susie's?
It was a good time. It was
I thought it was nice.
it was interesting. I saw a
Yeah.
lot of things. I saw a couple things that I couldn't really explain. I wish I'd asked more questions. You know,
Okay.
that's
You should ask
That's
the guy
my
over
only
there.
request.
Check out.
request.
You sure he could have gave you a bunch of answers? Wants to come over.
Yeah.
Did you come
Sorry.
across any penises in there that were bigger than your own that you felt like was a threat to you?
There was one in there.
Damn liar.
That
Damn liar.
well, the rest I was like I wasn't intimidated by sheerly off of color. Like I'm not threatened by that. But there was one in there like it wasn't so much the length, but just the girth. Like it the tip was about this round right here is this Pringles can, but the base, like at the bottom, it was damn near like a saucer. Like it got intense. Like it was. I looked at that one with some concern and just some overall.
The one with the
lack of
baseball bat handle?
self-thing. There was that. I think it was the hard rammer or something like that.
The hard rammer.
Yeah, it had the handle of the baseball bat. And I was just like,
What?
oh yeah, that's
That's the Harley Quinn one.
that's ergonomic right
Daddy's
there.
little
Like that's
monster.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, the poor Joker.
yeah. And they had that 18-inch the double-ended one for the lady lovers out there. I guess not necessarily. Like, well, yeah.
It could go for anybody.
A hole's a hole.
Hole's a hole.
$20 is $20.
That's the lesson we learned today.
Hole's a hole.
Hole is a hole. That's ultimately what I came away from there learning and feeling more enlightened and more connected to my common man that goes around me.
Did you make any purchases?
I did not,
Oh.
because I was like,
Only
Nah.
got $275 left in my bank. I still owe that one.
See the way my bank account's set up. I
yeah.
gotta check it into savings.
They did have some interesting stuff in there.
Now, are
And
you
their
gonna go
prices
back?
weren't too bad. I'd go back. Just honestly, there was one thing in there that I just can't. I still don't understand how it works, like the mechanics of it. So I want to go back and ask specifically on that one thing.
Is it the cock ring?
It was a very okay. It was a cock ring.
Those things
It was
are a
basically-
mystery, dude.
It was two cock rings kind of joined together at an angle, and it was somehow supposed to improve the strength of an erection, is what was said on the label. So I'm like,
Next time, just
the
grab
fact
it
that
and
Kevin's
ask her if you
looking
can
at
try it
me
on.
with like, oh yeah, I know what you're talking about, like that is like, on the one hand, I'm not surprised, but then on the other hand, I'm very surprised. Like, what's this nigga about to tell me? Like, he's about to have some
He's about to educate
fucking
you.
physics class and shit about.
Like I had a weld one day.
He's like, well, the principal.
One of the rings goes on the base of your dick, and the other one is supposed to go around your balls and kind of like.
Oh,
See, that's the shit I was talking about earlier.
okay. If that's what that's intended for, then I don't know. These people have some very tiny balls. Like I don't know who they're designing these for. It's like my balls are supposed to go in there.
It's the same conversation we had earlier. I looked
Yeah.
at you going, "There's no way not even flaccid. You can shove your nuts in there." No.
Yeah,
He
I
did
need to
show
see
us,
this
a
designer.
a physical diagram of his setup earlier with the grapefruit, the lemon, and the banana.
It's true.
You could probably get that lemon in there.
I'd get one in there definitely. The other one would just be hanging out all
Like a
over.
thong on his nutsack.
It's that G-string going up that sack, huh?
But he did say he wants to go in with somebody next time, not just by himself.
Yeah.
Because he was just walking around laughing to himself. He just
just me quietly.
They probably thought thought you were like 16. Like it was just a really old looking 16-year-old.
Yeah, like if I go in there with somebody else, it'd be a lot more entertaining because like, look at that shit. I'm like, oh, no.
Well, that's what happened last time when I took Cameron and Spence came along because Spencer was like walking around like, no, this shit's not real. Like he started laughing and then
Like-
he pulled out his phone to go take a picture and the bitch almost like cut his head off for trying to take a
Taking
photo.
pictures.
Yeah.
Should have been like, I'm just sending it to my girlfriend to make sure that's what she wanted. We're playing.
So you guys have like never like visited like adult like websites, like adult toy websites?
That's different. Websites, that's different.
But I mean,
never
it
had
has
a
the same
reason to.
stuff.
Yeah, but you don't have that crazy person at the fucking counter staring at you.
Oh yeah, that was
That's true.
yeah. That's yeah. Because there was the whole thing too with Cameron. He was talking to the lady behind the counter about how he can try to buy those latex like midsections, like the tits and ass and vag.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to buy one and like try to like write it off because this is when he was going to go to school to be a gynecologist. So he was going to use it for school, and she was kind of behind the counter like, well, I mean, we can try and figure something out. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? He's not going to use it for that.
It's gonna be like Morty and just go open his room for a couple hours.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Come down.
I need to go
from
break
OJ.
this thing in.
For scientific purposes, I need to test it out.
Let's see what happens when they get pregnant. So this one needs to be fucked.
He's like, this is a solid method. There's no pregnancy whatsoever.
No,
Like, you have to see a baby in 6 months.
I really didn't know you hadn't been in one before. I swear to God, I thought you had been to one of these shops
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, that was my first time.
If I knew it was your first time, I would have went with you because this shit's hilarious.
to watch it.
Because it's just that's why I went with Cameron because it's so funny to watch someone go in for their first time and look around and be like, Jesus Christ,
It's like,
that fucker's like 4 feet long. Goddamn.
Why is that snaking around the roof?
yeah, it was some
The
interesting
reactions are
stuff in there.
priceless.
We have gentlemen here,
interesting
not
stuff.
You know the time we did take
Something
him, we're in this entire fucking sex shop. If anything you can think of, there's the arcade in the back where you bring your own joystick. But like this whole like thing, and Cameron bought magazines. Of all the things you can buy in there, he bought like 2 magazines. I'm like, you fucking lame
Well, here
ass.
the articles are good. I mean,
He is an intellectual.
Right.
Hey, you stop it. You bully him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Bully him.
I apologize. I'm sure he's just looking at the faces.
Oh
Yeah.
God. Let's not get into this again.
Hey.
yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that happened. That was a fun experience. That
how
was,
fun! I'm sad I wasn't there
Yeah.
to witness your first time in the sex store.
We were really we pulled up to the batteries and bulb place and we looked. And we're like, where'd he go? We're
Well, because he was
Oh, he
calling
really
me
went
as I
inside.
drove away. Like
Yeah.
my phone's ringing. I'm like, I'll do it. Wants me to turn around. Fuck
Yeah.
him. And we get out and we look and he's gone. I'm like, oh, maybe he did go in.
it's like it's either walk around in there or walk around in fucking Safe Light or some shit. Like, ask them about if they
Isn't
can
there a
repair my.
carpet store over there?
Yeah, some shit.
But what did you tell the girl when you walked in there?
I told him I was like, my friends are douchebags and they just fucking left me here, so I'm just gonna look around. Like, and she was just like cool with it and shit. Like, it was
I
like,
don't
all right.
think you need to explain why you're there.
Well, I think that's what
That's the funny part. Like he's trying to give her an explanation. Why am I here? Like
what was her
this is the only reason. I swear to God.
She's like, okay,
I would
right.
not normally be in here under any circumstance. I don't do this usually. I swear.
You're sitting there at the entrance, the next guy walks in, hey, my friends just dropped me off. You're like, oh shit.
She's just back behind me.
Yeah, get in line with that guy over there.
His friends left him here too.
You know what I love about places like that too? It's like everyone who goes in there, well, I'm gonna say everyone, the dudes in particular who go there, they refuse to park in front of Susie's.
They park off to the left.
They
and
want to
right.
either be behind it or they're gonna be parked at Safe Light or like the fucking the Vietnamese thing down there, and they'll walk, but they will not park in front of that place.
I
Like
feel
that,
like that's like doing like a walk of shame. Like you're
right?
yeah, like if you have to
just-
walk that far, we all know where you're coming from.
Like everything
Just more
was
time to
full.
be spotted.
Everything was fucking full in that
Exactly.
shopping mall except for Susie's.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, it was probably the busiest store.
People elbowing each other.
That's my dildo. Get the fuck back.
That's mine.
Buy two get one free. Get all of them.
I know. I wonder if they have a Black Friday sale.
It's not what you think.
My bad.
It's not what you think.
Not everything's 50% off.
No, just that everything's black.
Oh.
Everything's 50% more inches.
Speaking of 50% off, how's Toys R Us? What's their discount down to?
There was a rave busted out of Toys R Us.
I saw that.
I was like, oh, like that's
But
fucked
Toys
up.
R Us
That had to
might
be
not
fun,
going
though.
away.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, man, that must have been lit. That must have been fuego.
Oh, God damn it.
That was a fuego.
That's the 43rd time you said that today.
It is. It is.
About the 1,000th time since he learned it.
Yeah. No, there's a billionaire, I forget his name. He's making a bid of like $890 million to save Toys R Us. He's gonna try.
That's a awfully lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
For a normal person.
Does he know how many PlayStations he could get with that?
Or molds of his own dick.
Well, I don't know. He probably has a tiny dick. You didn't mention like his ethnicity or anything.
I didn't
but
feel like that was relevant.
I feel like 90% of billionaires have tiny dicks,
They have to make up for it somehow.
right?
Yeah.
You're not going to go through all that trouble of becoming a billionaire if you got a big dick. That's why you never see black
That was
billionaires.
delivered today.
That's just delivered now.
Oh,
What is it?
just got delivered?
It's that stuff for Andy.
Oh, well, goddamn.
Yeah. Kevin,
Fuck.
you want to run to mom's really quick and pick up a Amazon package? Sit on the front porch.
Sure. Is it
Keys.
bunches?
No, it should be on the bench still.
That's their typical
Please and
delivery
thank you.
spot.
I got it.
Okay.
And if you see Andy, you can just give it to him.
Oh, okay.
If not, just bring it on in.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, the door doesn't squeak.
It does.
Oh.
I broke it.
Why'd you do that?
Or did you fix it?
No, I broke it. I did something. Not sure what. But yeah.
So now that
Fuego.
you've broken your sex shop cherry, what's next? How do you escalate this?
How do I escalate it? Well, I was thinking on the drive back here,
Ask the
like
counter girl
ask her what.
to try on stuff.
Why
Like
do you
her-
sound like you're 5 years old when you say that?
Like
Like her
I'm
try
for,
on
thank
stuff,
you.
or if he can try on stuff?
Not sure where I was going with the question, but we're going to say both.
He's been drinking, ladies and
if we
gentlemen.
can both try out stuff at the same time. With
I have a lot of things going on right now. There's a package that are being delivered, and he's trying to. Kevin, I hope he doesn't get lost and forget that we're in here, or forgets to pick up the package and go.
His
It's a
dementia's not
dangerous
that
voyage
bad.
from the
A lot
front
of
to the
stuff
back.
going on.
There's so much stuff going on in his
Just trying to
head.
finish this cup. And
He can't cope with it all.
What's in your cup?
He's out of his festy
A
cookies.
lot of Fireball.
Oh, did you mix it with the apple juice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty
A
much.
lot. Like that fireball, it went deep.
Fireball's probably like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, the bottle's almost gone.
Do you want to forget your whole day?
I was trying to forget the whole week.
You and me both.
Going a whole month.
You went to Disneyland though.
That was last weekend, but my week after I got back was different. Yeah.
I was gonna drink last night, but then I was like, no, I should just wait till tomorrow because I can sleep it off on Sunday, like John said.
Yeah. I've been wanting to drink all week, but I haven't found time.
There's alcohol. in
I was gonna say there's Fireball sitting right
Yeah,
there.
see,
But it's hot.
I don't
We
fuck
go
with
hard.
Fireball. Fireball
that's a wise decision.
is the beginning of all the nights I don't remember. So,
Oh, that's me and Soko.
I almost bought a bottle of SoCo.
Fuck you, dude.
I almost did. was
I
thinking
get
about that
superpowers to make
Friday.
bad decisions.
I was like, I, can
I wish I got superpowers. Like, it's just all bad decisions.
She's like, I got superpowers. She just flips the table.
At Soko,
Like,
I can
Kevin.
pick this shit up. I'm invincible.
She goes over to Bill's house, just punches the door down. Like, why did you go over there? I don't know. I really want to see if that hole's in the ground.
Very intrigued
Starts
by this
flipping
hole.
all over the fucking
Can you imagine it? It's like a fucking Bruce Lee movie, her and Kevin out in the field, just like wind blowing, she's all like drunk.
Yeah, it's like I dealt with this before I got this cast.
Somehow she'd be talking, but the words wouldn't come out, and they come out later like a dub movie. It's like, the shit?
We're like watching her, like, what is she saying? I don't know. And then just, words afterwards, we're like,
It'll fuck you up even more. You don't know what she's saying, but all of a sudden you see subtitles. Dude, I'm fucked. I'm fucking drunk.
I was like, what are we drinking?
Like, what was in this fireball?
Gasoline?
It looks like goddamn gasoline.
Okay, I'm slightly worried Kevin's not back.
He's fine.
It'll be
I think he's been gone for like an hour.
He's a he's a big boy. It hasn't been an hour. I can guarantee you, it hasn't been an hour.
He walked out that door. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm just gonna go home."
I think I was heading
Shit.
home.
Oh yeah, we do got.
You think he said the package was on my front porch? Okay, I'll be back.
He might have forgotten what he went out there for. He's just wandering the property now.
Were you here?
He's out there fixing things.
These assholes tell me to come out here and work on things. Jesus.
Cleaning up and everything.
Were you guys here? I think it was my 20 something. So not you were counting my shots. I was like 20 something,
20
Okay, yeah,
20 something shots in.
22, I think.
No,
No.
because you and Caleb got to like 23, like because they're at 1, and then Caleb was like, "Fuck it," he did 2, and then John was like, "Oh, that's not what we're gonna do." Oh, okay. Just takes all the shot glasses and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and he was just like,
Yeah, I kept doing that. I got to like
I wa-
20 something.
I think he went
Yeah.
to like 28, and that's when they both were like,
So do you guys remember?
What was it? What was in the shot glasses?
It was cognac.
Oh.
I don't remember. It was
It was
something.
mixture because there was a bunch.
I
of
was
stuff.
it was a
Yeah,
bunch
if
of shit.
If it was
There
the
was-
night I remember, it was all
was
kinds
like-
of different shit.
Yeah, we
yeah,
had
it was like
this whole
cognac
countertop
and
full.
brandy and it's just
Smirnoff vodka.
yeah. It's
Back when there was an assortment. It
like
was-
everything that would fuck you up. Yeah, that whole bar used to just be full of liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, come in and take your poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you guys remember Rob? Kind of the older dude who showed up?
Okay, was that the night
old-
with the videos
the
on the
old-
projector?
Yeah, the
Okay.
old like bald dude. This dude. I don't know why I remember he's bald because Kevin's bald. But like he parked over there by my house, okay?
He's
and
still not
Rob,
back.
Rob was drunk as fuck, and Rob just looked at me, okay, guy, I'm gonna drive home, and we all went, okay, bye, have fun.
That's so,
Dude, he walked that way, towards his car, and like the doors are open, and I see Rob coming around the other side. Like he walked around the shop. I'm like, you okay, Rob? He's like, yep. And like he went that way, came back around. Like the second time, like, Rob, did you find your car? Nope, still looking. And like, he went around a third time. And then the third time, we're like, all right, we're gonna take you to your car. He's like, oh, thank you. And we take him to his car.
Thank you.
We take him to his car, put him in his car. And he's like, you gonna leave now? I was like, uh-huh. And we would start to walk away. Car's not starting. Nothing's moving. We go back and look. He's in his car. The next morning, it's like 5. I think we were up to like 4 or 5 in the morning. As I went to the house, he's still in there.
hey man, at least he wasn't drinking and driving.
Thank God,
He slept
but
it off and was like, fuck
it was so much fun to see him. I'm leaving and just come right the fuck around. I'm almost there. Just right to fuck around.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, that was the night with like members like shotguns and all that stuff and
A lot of stuff.
fucking Solid Snake over here.
Yeah.
He was trying to sneak around the property in the middle of the night with his fucking socks on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Uh huh.
Wild.
Why?
That's wild.
Just
Why the
that?
fuck not?
Because he was drunk as fuck.
Good
Yeah.
point.
And the whole time he's like,
Yeah.
I gotta be at fucking work tomorrow. Man, you come in, you can see any movie you want, John. Just let me know. I'm like, okay, dude.
That shit was fuego.
God damn it, Spencer.
That shit was fuego.
No, just shut up.
Super fuego.
Dude, it's dark time out there, and
He's here.
It's back.
He's been worried about you,
I
man.
was
I
really
was so
concerned
worried.
about if you were going to return or not. If you got lost out there, forgot what you were doing.
Anymore, I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, mom picking up.
Like,
Uh-oh, the crackheads are out.
knocking on the door, and mom came out with it.
No, my God.
So Kevin is safely returned.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Kevin.
he's alive.
1 hour later.
We
So.
can call
Well,
it
that's Spencer's time. It's probably been 1:30 for the rest of us.
It's been 3
It's been
weeks.
3
We-
minutes. Like,
You know,
Yeah.
someone
Well,
call
at
a
least he
search
didn't
party.
jump in the car and drive home.
yeah.
Yeah, they were saying you went home to go do something at home. Like, oh, I forgot something at home.
He forgot Ashley again.
Coming to the store for
Who?
some cigarettes.
Or is either that or like out there fixing things.
Hey, don't say that. He'll have flashbacks, like serious, like Vietnam flashbacks. Cigarettes, no. Mama, no, come back. That's terrible. Oh Christ.
Yeah. Well, not
I wonder how
all times,
angry
wild
moms
nights.
get when UPS guys come.
Nah,
in
it's
the door.
just fine. If she's asleep though, she'll be mad as hell. Because then she can't go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm afraid of that.
That's fine. She'll only kill you a little bit. Just a little
I
bit.
Only
think
be a
there's
little
one
bit,
more
yeah.
set of packages coming on Tuesday.
Uh-oh.
Nah, what is it? Just more hats and stuff?
I think a few shirts and a hats.
Oh.
No, shirts and some shorts.
Oh, okay. You got a sweet shirt that says I love ramen.
You told
Very
me.
nice.
You told
I
me.
like that one.
I look forward to seeing it.
I got one that says pills, but it says something in Chinese or Japanese. I don't know what it says.
Well, if the resident Japanese guy would show his face.
It's okay. I speak Japanese.
No,
good
you
enough.
don't.
Yeah. How'd that work out? Konami stopped making games after you talked to him.
Pretty much. I didn't get invited to any more events, asshole.
That wasn't my fault. It was politics. All right. He just wasn't ready for what I had to say to him.
Which was fucking nothing.
Yeah.
He probably like looked at his advisors like, "What? Are you not doing your jobs? Like, what is this guy doing?
You're supposed to
killed
keep
me.
the Negroes out.
Who brought him in?"
That wouldn't surprise me.
He
But
came
weren't
in
you
with,
trying to speak Japanese to him?
Yeah, I'm being a nice guy,
No, you weren't.
greeting the president of whatever.
Of Japan?
Pretty much.
Greeting the president of Japan in his language of home.
Language of home.
He's like from New York. He's like, this fucker's trying to speak Japanese.
From
Like,
the Bronx.
Dude's about to say, hey, how you doing? He's over here speaking Japanese and shit to him.
And he's like, "I speak English." Oh, arigato. He's just like,
Not there.
he's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just speak Japanese for the rest of the time I'm here. These guys don't understand. I've been working on my English for fucking 2 years. And this asshole comes up just speaking Japanese.
the first person he meets, like,
He's like, "Oh, I finally can use
Oh, the
Japanese."
big black man said, I'm trying my English.
You go and fucking disrespect him. He's like, "Fuck this."
Again, that's not my fault. That's his. He needs to
That
learn.
is your fault.
He needs to learn better Japanese. so that he can communicate effectively rather than whatever he was saying.
that's like I try to
like
say
that.
things in Spanish to Kevin. It's like he tries to correct me. I'm like, no, I learned this from the internet, like, and TV. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Right.
I've seen Telemundo this many times. I'm right.
I watched Jane the Virgin, okay? I know I'm good.
Your Spanish is fuego, Kevin.
Oh my
Muy
God.
fuego.
Uy, fuego.
Uy, fuego.
Mucho grande fuego. I don't know what that
Nachos Belgrande fuego.
is. This big. What else do you guys want to order?
Sounds like we're in a Taco Bell commercial.
Oh, we had that little chihuahua that came out. We can just put him up on the thing and start.
Yo quiero.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
And you say we can't speak Spanish.
Yeah. I can
How
order
dare
just
you.
fine, thank you. Next time we go to Taco Bell,
And there's
you let
actually,
me do the ordering.
if we go to Taco Bell and there's actual Mexicans working there, we're good to go.
Can I get the uno mucho fuego numero uno?
Más, más grande.
We go to Taco Bell.
The El Cruncho taco.
You go to Taco Bell, there's like Chinese people working there serving you like American Mexican food, but then you go to a Chinese restaurant, there's Mexicans in the kitchen making Chinese food. Oh, I love it. Fucking love it.
America,
So diverse.
the melting pot.
Got all the wrong ethnicities. And all the foods.
Like I really want to see
Fusion, okay?
I really want to
That's what
see
the
like
hipsters call it.
Kevin go to Taco Bell and order in Spanish just to see what the fuck happens. Some poor little Asian girl behind the fucking microphone was like, I don't know what to do. Just push all the buttons. Push all the buttons.
I think that's what you want. Is it the order on the right or is order on the screen correct? No. Oh shit! I must have missed one.
I will say I love Taco Bell because they're the ones that fuck up my order the most,
I love,
and
the
it's
story
always to
about
my
you and Jeff.
advantage. Always to my
Or
advantage.
do you just take somebody else's order? They call your number, but you
No,
take
this
the
is
next
the drive-through.
person's number.
This is in the drive-through every time. Like I'll order like there's one time I ordered like a those little like those wraps, those Chipotle chicken wraps, whatever things, like 4 of them because they're like $2.
The
I like 4 of
grillers?
them. The grillers. There you go.
Yeah.
And a drink. I pull up. She hands me a bag. There's like 2 grande fucking burrito supremo whatever-os.
Oh, you
and
speak Spanish too.
We're fine. We can go to Taco Bell right now.
it's like some tacos and a drink. I'm like,
trip down to Mexico.
I was like, I paid $6 and I got like $15 worth of
Waterloo?
shit. I'm just gonna leave. Fuck it.
Little
love that
Mexico,
place.
Little Waterloo.
Yeah.
Honolulu Boulevard.
Oh.
You better watch out, Kevin. we're gonna dance circles around you.
Kevin's like, I'm not even gonna go with you. I'll drive my own truck.
Pretty soon.
He'd pull up behind
It's
us
gonna
and
be
like,
like
we'll
Sonora.
order, and then when he comes up, he's like, so now I'm just gonna fix the order they just gave you. I'm gonna retranslate what they really want. Person in the drive-thru's like, thank God, thank you.
Well, see, we noticed this while he was gone. I don't know if he told you, but Kevin around white people, Kevin's white. Like he looks white.
Basically.
Around Mexicans, he blends. He's like a chameleon. Like he'll fit in anywhere.
Yeah.
Like he's
I don't think
confusing
I've
the
ever
shit.
really seen him around Mexicans. Like,
It throws me off when he speaks that Spanish perfectly, like in full, complete sentence. We're just like,
As opposed to what?
well, no, because like
as opposed
before-
to our Spanish.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I thought ours was the right one.
Ours was
it
Fuego.
is, yeah.
Well, I mean, when
You
you
need to get your story straight, first of all.
when you have the level of fluency that me and Kevin have in Spanish language, it just comes so naturally. It's
What the fuck were you
comes
trying to
second
tell
nature.
everyone today?
Oh, my Spanish phrase of the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
Come on,
What was
stop.
it? No, that was the one I got some information on.
Oh,
It was
okay.
Booty juice.
yeah, it was tengo para ti una botella de jugo de botín. Now the last word, I have no idea what it was. Google informs me that that's how you say booty. Therefore, the translation, according to Google, I have
Just
for you.
Never wrong.
I have for you a bottle of booty juice. So that was the phrase I've been working on all day.
Nice.
And I'm quite proud of it. I'm not sure of the like circumstances in which I'll need to use it in the future, but
You never know.
right.
Especially if we
happen.
head on over to Mexico on Waterloo Road. I mean, you may,
Waterloo.
it's Agualoo.
Go to the Aglaú. That is gonna be the new street name. Agualoo. Do you want to go to the Agualoo?
Yes.
The Agualoo Club.
Shit, that is awesome. I like that. That you just renamed the street. That makes more sense now.
Agualoo.
It's Fuego, huh?
That's mucho fuego.
Fuego.
Mucho.
You need to do that to
Mucho
all the
grande
streets around
fuego.
here.
To all the streets.
Yeah, instead of like Martin Luther King Boulevard, it'll be like Martin Martin Luther.
Martinez Luther.
Martinez Luther.
I see.
Love that.
I like it.
I think on a trip to Tijuana, between the 5 of us, we'd be all right.
I would,
Translating.
Be amazing. I mean,
Look at this Crayola box of colors. We'd be fucked.
there's not a whole lot of phrases you need to know.
I get confused for either fucking Tongan or Indian. He's white as shit.
I was like, mucho gringo. It's like, you know anything else? Mucho.
Fuego.
Mucho grande.
As soon as he does that, you'll hear the fucking like the shotgun go in the background.
They don't even have shotguns there.
like,
It's all
Fuego?
machine.
Okay, you'd hear you'd hear the sound of a fucking slingshot getting pulled back. A bag of rocks getting rustled around.
I mean, we really only need to learn 2 phrases.
Help.
Chicle.
Chicle. Live off gum. Chicle.
No,
Chicle.
we need, okay, which way did the donkey show? And where the big booty hoes at? Like, I think we'd be fine.
I think you're gonna eat the booties like groceries. That's how you gonna survive.
I get me a bottle of that booty juice.
As nervous
go out into
as
the
nervous as DeWitt was to go into Susie's today, can you imagine how nervous he'd be to go to Donkey Show?
Imagine him just crossing
DeWitt
Probably
front
would.
row at a Donkey Show.
him at the border stop would be
Yeah.
fun. He'd just be like,
I probably wouldn't want to fuck with that shit.
well, then again, you did wait out all the sheriffs today. As they're already looking like they were doing shady shit as it was.
Again,
Let's go ahead and wave them, make sure we know we see them.
I was working on black-blue race relations,
Yeah, we're not
and
black or blue.
one person.
The funny
You're
part
black and
about that,
yellow.
Did you hand him a Pepsi like Kendall Jenner showed us to?
Yeah, with like a
we,
flower in
we
it.
did a little synchronized dance in the middle of the street.
the thing about that is we were like, Mom sent me to go put gas in her car, so he's in the front seat. And he like waves to the sheriff. So they do look like they were doing shady shit. But we drive by and he's like, "Hee," like this shit. And I look at him and go, you know what's funny? It's like they're going to remember the car. And my mom's going to be driving one day and they're going to pull her ass over. Where's the black guy? We saw him.
Right?
He's got drugs. Where is he?
He waved, and the first thing I see the officer do is like go to his walkie-talkie. I was like, oh god. It was a K9 unit and a regular sheriff, so it was like, fuck.
Now you know I was stopping and ditching you guys. I didn't want the cops to get me. They're going to get you.
He's like making sure we weren't getting tailed. Yeah, no, they're still following me, so I guess we're all right.
Popo was looking for you.
That makes sense.
Christ.
That makes sense. Explains most of the day.
Well, we finally
just a
made
day.
it past that and your Susie experience. Anything like exciting happening in Disneyland?
Any announcements?
I saw a celebrity there, but nobody that you guys would know.
We
And
might
I-
try
Not
it.
even
Somebody
DeWitt?
that I would know.
DeWitt?
Not even I.
Maybe.
Probably not. He's on the new Queer Eye
Oh,
series. Yeah, see.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jordan.
What?
Jordan.
No.
You said
Jonathan.
Jonathan is on Queer Eye. But it wasn't Jonathan, it was Tan.
Oh, that Tammy motherfucker.
Tan the fashion man. Yeah, so that was exciting. He was checking into the hotel when we were checking in. I
You should
don't
have told
know.
us. We would have sent pictures of those outfits. Like, what do you think? Can you give us some tips?
We could use a queer
And just
eye
a
every
tip,
now
mind
and
you.
then.
I mean, you know, you
Can you
could
give us
ask
just a
the
shaft?
senior
What's the
fashion
deal?
stylist here for tips, but it's all right.
I never thought we'd ask for a queer tip in here.
We ask you questions.
Hey, that's bullying.
Yeah, otherwise, no. I didn't see Goofy, so there was no punching Goofy in the face like how you guys had requested last time we went.
Then what's the
Oh,
point?
Look at the
Trip.
disappointment in his face.
I
What's the
know.
It's like when Dad
He was-
never came back from getting cigarettes.
Aw.
Did you see Winnie the Pooh?
I did.
Did you see Eeyore?
I did.
Wow.
Did you see
I thought
Donald
he'd be in the
Duck?
corner or something, or just hiding and being like, that was my nickname at work,
Eeyore?
at my old job.
That's kind of
Bel Air.
sad.
There was a
Nickname.
vendor that came in, and he was like talking about eating pineapples and going and having sex with a chick. And then for some reason, I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna nickname you Pineapple because I don't know what your fucking name is. He goes, oh, okay, Eeyore, and I was like, he's like, you look fucking depressed as shit every time I come in. I'm like, all right, Pineapple, touche, touche. Caught this dude at a different store when I was just out and about one year. I think it was like at a Save Mart, and I was like, Pineapple, hella loud, and he was just like looking around like, what the fuck? He goes, oh shit, Eeyore. I'm like, hi, how you doing?
That's really fucking random.
Oh,
It is.
That,
Anyhow.
the whole thing
Pineapple.
was very random.
that's fuego.
Damn it, son of a bitch. Don't you dare name this episode Fuego either. I'll break that fucking right off the hard drive.
You can name it like new language.
No,
Who
call
did?
it
We know
Susie
Spanish.
Fuego.
We know
Fuego.
We know Spanish. Who dis? You can just put the whole title in Spanish. Like,
All right. Oh, that's an idea.
yeah.
Good
Technical
bilingual.
Spanish keyboard.
To any of our listeners out there, if you want to listen to this in Spanish, just hit your
That's
SAP
what you-
button on your remote.
I got a Japanese keyboard on there.
You have the Beastie Boys?
Oh, I said Japanese keyboard. I have a Japanese
Oh,
keyboard on there.
I heard Beastie Boys as well.
It's
I
all
was
tentacles,
like,
huh?
What the hell?
I was like, oh, intergalactic, planetary.
Brass monkey.
Ah, that's my favorite.
That funky monkey.
Did you see Donald Duck?
I want to say I did, but I was also drinking the entire time, so who knows? I saw actual ducks, that's for sure.
How expensive were the drinks there?
For mixed drinks, it's like an average of $15, and beers are about, I think, what, 9 or 10, Kevin, something like that we get occasionally. Yeah.
But fuck, for a mixed drink? Fuck that.
However, they were really strong, so
Any STDs involved?
we only talk about that off camera, off mic.
There was a lot of stuff like that, but no one ever got back to them.
What?
We had a lot of stories that were supposed to go off mic, but
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of already told you guys that one. I mean, it was just like the gist.
there was
of
a
it.
secret tape, though. I think you were
What the
talking
fuck?
about.
What?
What?
I was listening to our podcast. I don't know if you guys all listened to them, but I was listening to them at work.
Of course.
I never listened to the podcast.
There was like four segments in one podcast where we had stories where we're like, we can't talk about it on camera. Off camera, we have to talk about it, but we never
Oh.
did.
Oh, we say that like all the time.
Yeah. Because usually we forget. We're old.
Yeah.
Well, 3 of you are old. Me and DeWitt are not old.
Hey,
He likes to try
you're
grouping
you're
with you,
getting
and
there
He's like,
rather
like,
quickly.
you
Like,
talking
about?
6 months out now.
he's like, me and DeWitt equal less.
I'm so scared.
Have we made it look scary? It's not that scary.
You have. It's terrifying.
Do you feel any different being 30?
No.
Neither do I.
Unfortunately, everyone at work's like, when they ask me what my age is, I tell them, oh,
Do you say
Like-
23?
you know, I might as well because that's what they think I am. They're like, dude, I thought you were like 23. I'm like,
I was going
fuck?
for a Blink 182 reference. Oh, you
I
got
caught-
it.
I caught
Nice.
that. Oh, no,
Okay.
I was listening to that earlier.
Of course you
My
were.
age again. But yeah, they always think I'm like 23, 25. I'm like,
Not with that beard. Shit.
right? I'm like, hello, you know how long this takes me to grow?
Like an hour.
Yeah.
What's that?
Not
Ataki.
available.
I wrote in Japanese, "Watashi wa DeWitt des." Just I am
That's
DeWitt.
Spanish?
Something about DeWitt is the greatest or something.
No, it's
Yeah.
just I am DeWitt.
No, it's DeWitt. I'm Fuego.
But I wrote it in
Mucho
Japanese.
fuego.
Bitches.
DeWitt has to tell himself every day that he's the greatest because nobody else will.
So what happens when you hit these keys?
You turn the podcast off.
Oh, it shows what you're typing.
Yeah.
Hey, Spencer, can you open new tabs in Japanese on there? Like,
There you go.
You better be careful on them things.
For our Japanese listeners,
Once my porn pops
for our
up.
Japanese listeners, push the JAP button.
Let's hit the slant eye button and see what pops up. All right.
For our Indian listeners, it's gonna look like a dot on a forehead on your keyboard. Just want to pound that a few times.
No.
And for our black listeners, how'd you afford? Who did you steal this iPod from?
How much Kool-Aid did you sacrifice for this?
Oh god.
we'll include a fried chicken button.
This racist podcast brought to you by.
Yesquiet.com. Where we have all your racist needs.
Oh, that's amazing. Hey,
I
it's
guess I
not
gotta
racist
update
if
the
people are
title.
laughing. Remember that. Oh my God, that's amazing.
How long have we been going for? Nobody's asked yet.
I don't know. We
Oh.
might have stopped recording like an hour ago. No.
I
He's
kick
like-
you in the face.
He's like, I didn't push record yet.
He's
I
done
did
that.
over there.
Like,
He's done that
I'm
before.
mad. I have done that.
He's done that like 3 times, and we're like halfway through.
So-
no, oh shit!
We're about
stop.
50 minutes in.
Okay, good. So, just as a place marker for April the 14th, we didn't get a phone call from Jeremy yet, but a former guest is probably going to get his ass beat sometime soon.
Oh no!
And we were trying
I'm out.
to
Like,
get
is this
that.
a for sure
Oh, yeah.
beating?
Oh yeah, it's like it's
Like-
organized, like the Million Man March.
Like-
It's organized,
They're
And we
getting
were gonna try to
volunteers,
Did you
so-
say it's the Million Mexican March?
and we were going to try to broadcast it live, but I guess they haven't found them yet.
I mean, like, should bets be being placed on this? Like,
No.
is it
We
that
could
for
put a
sure?
bet board
No.
up.
I bet for how many hands he's gonna catch.
All of them. He's going to catch all of them.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, how many people are after him? Like, for
His
sure.
whole family.
Like, it's,
Well, let's say the scenario was you stole something that didn't belong to you.
right.
That's not family related,
Well, then
Married-
they won't know it's you, though.
but you told the person you were going to borrow the vehicle.
Or
Or actually, I'm sorry, not borrow. Work on the vehicle.
Yeah.
And
You ended up taking it to possibly Vallejo.
really?
it was his stepbrother. So he was married to his sister, but yet
Yeah, it doesn't be fun. Like he said, if it happens like late in the night, he's just gonna send me pictures, and then we'll just throw those up on the screen next week.
we may be doing an emergency podcast meeting. Everyone get to the
Beep,
studio.
beep, beep.
I mean, last time it happened, I took a bunch of pictures. Last time he got his head stomped in. Woo, buddy. Okay. Well, out of curiosity,
51.
what's
Inches.
your next trip to Disneyland?
With
Probably
red.
not till fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's too hot in the summer, and
When you guys taking red?
you have to ask.
That won't be until the next year thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
we need to raise some funds for that.
Then prepare mentally and spiritually. and
Yeah, because can you just Red trying to do scratchers is like fucking funny to watch. Imagine him at
Christ, that is so
Disneyland.
stressful to watch.
Oh my god.
My God. Have you ever seen him?
No, I wasn't here.
Oh my God! I'll buy a scratcher and walk away, just so you guys can experience that.
You said doesn't he scratch it off like one at a time?
Well, it's like when
every
you
little
watch-
spot.
When you watch Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and that tension they build, that's him with every number he has to scratch. Like the lights come
He doesn't
down.
just take the car and go.
No,
Like, oh, like
the
a
lights
normal
come
person?
down. Regis Philbin comes in. Like you want to call somebody or 50-50 right
Like,
here.
Red, how
Tag
you
me
been?
in, bro.
Haven't seen you in a while. You ready to do this again?
Really?
No, I meant like to.
Oh, okay.
So for somebody else to help scratch.
Oh.
Like, not
Okay.
the tag you went through. Not that kind
Come
of tag,
on, man.
bro.
Poopy died on me. I got it.
But that's the thing.
Good.
Like with every number, he starts praying. He's like, I've been good. I've been doing everything right. Damn it. I've been good. I've been doing everything. Please, God. Damn it. Oh, come on.
We're gonna laugh when he hits it that one fucking time. We're like, dude, you.
Well, he won a ticket last time.
He won another free ticket.
he
Yeah,
won
that's pretty exciting.
That one didn't.
It's not what he wanted though.
Yeah.
But like, if you ever seen Red work, like he's pouring in sweat when he's done. He wasn't working that day. He was just scratching. He was just fucking just.
What's he like at a casino? Because didn't you guys take him last year?
He was disappointed.
Oh,
Man, that thing took all my fucking money. I ain't got shit left.
it's kind of what they're in the business for.
Well, it's because he rode in the.
He rode in the loser car.
the loser
Well,
car.
I
Oh.
think we deducted what actually happened. It wasn't the fact that he rode in the loser car. There was an extra
Loser.
bad luck charm
Oh,
in the group. At
Who
the
might be
time.
getting his ass beat tonight?
Yeah. He may have swapped all your guys' money out with like double money. Or something.
everybody has Monopoly money.
It did feel like we walked in the casino. We all had like fucking just cash money to play with just to mess around. I felt like we walked in there and his was gone already. Because then he was just like wandering around seeing what we were doing. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I lost it all already. It's like,
Who?
who do you think?
Red?
Oh,
Oh, dude, yeah. No, he followed you, and like I watched him. Like he puts the money in. Max. Oh, I fucking lost. I'm like,
We're,
what
we're,
the fuck?
we're gonna be here for another 6 hours, so
All right.
I'm like, you don't just
Money
walk in
well
and start playing a game. You like kind of walk around, get a feel for all the machines, and like kind of see what's going on, like who's winning what.
yeah.
Then you kind of pick your machine out. It's not you don't just walk in and sit down and be like, I'm gonna play.
Like he'd be the type, like if he lived in Nevada, he'd just play at the ones at the grocery store as he walked in.
Free spin, come on.
The 1,000-penny jackpot. Woo!
$10.
It only cost me $1,700, but I won, didn't I? Chalk that up as a win. Fuck.
Well, we're supposed to do that again. Your birthday, right?
I didn't know.
brought
She,
it.
she just said it was gonna happen. So all right, fine. That's all right.
So we're gonna have round 2 of that.
Oh.
Minus Jaime. Oops, I said his name. He might appear, but it's like fucking Tupac. I mean,
Did you say it 3
I
times?
hear music out there.
Sorry. If you say Biggie Smalls 3 times, he appears.
Is that the
Same
rule?
thing happens with
You laughing,
Beetlejuice.
but someone gonna knock on that door. I hear music outside.
It was all a dream.
No, you don't have dreams.
Say it 3 times, he shows up to us like, Dad? Is that you?
No. I'm way better at
The door opens. Biggie's like, I gotta get some cigarettes. I'll be right back.
Oh shit, you caught me.
Okay. I feel like I've had enough.
Okay.
We laughed about your shit,
We
your
all-
shit,
We all
my
learned
shit, your
Spanish.
shit. And we all learned.
What'd I do?
Huh?
What did I do?
That's something, Eeyore. You and Pineapple.
really wasn't that bad. I
Nosotros
think we all
hablamos
get really
español.
Yeah. I didn't have a story.
Mi verga es muy grande.
He brought the fire.
How about the fragrance? I brought the fragrance. The fuego. I brought the fuego.
Titicaca.
Go Diego, go.
I renamed Waterloo Road to Agualoo Road.
That's true.
Yeah.
Agualoo.
How much does it cost to get that done, like, legally? Just out of curiosity.
And just the portion in front of Taco Bell.
And we just gotta call one of those adopt a highway signs.
Put $10 down on it. Agualoo.
There's a
Dude.
much cheaper way, but it involves a lot of blowjobs.
So
let
you've
you
done it
guys know.
before.
I'm saying it originally wasn't Martin Luther King. I had to suck a lot of dick to honor our
Your
fallen
poor
hero.
mother. Makes me wonder how much he had to do for that custom tombstone. Have you heard about that?
Ding, ding-a-ling.
The tombstone?
Ding-a-ling.
Oh, you got to tell her the tombstone story one of these
Oh.
days. Well, after this, if this is another one, Spencer. After this,
Yeah. Yeah.
Off air.
Off air.
Off air.
We'll have a discussion
about the tombstone and how your mom's
tombstones. We'll have talks about
About secret tapes, apparently.
secret tapes.
There's the only thing that was secret was that one episode we never released because it got out of control.
What, a whole episode wasn't released?
It's like the whole 2.5 hours didn't get released because it got out of control.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Was that in the early days?
yeah. That was like episode 4. Supposed to be episode 4.
Well, because it escalated. We originally on the third,
Don't get angry, bro. Just relax.
I'm not mad.
Today is Salty Saturday, as is every
By the
Saturday.
third podcast, we all agreed.
Listen.
Like, hey,
Listen.
no more drinking because this shit's just getting out of control.
Listen
Well,
to me.
his idea of going around that was to go to the shop and drink a whole fucking thing of like tequila or some shit, and then come in smashed because we weren't drinking during the podcast.
He found a loophole.
Yeah, and we were like, we can't do this.
Yeah,
Like and he just was like crying.
it was a lot of that. Oof. All right, let's get out of this shit.
Bye.
Love you.
Deuces. Fuego.